Welcome everybody to a brand new episode of That's a Wrap. I'm Caboose XBL.
I'm Enter the Answer.
And today, the day has finally come. The final superhero movie of the year. We are doing our non-spoiler review for Justice League.
What a year.
Yes, it's
and
been
what
an
an
awesome
ending
year.
of the year for you, Mr. Caboose.
So before we get into everything, I wanted to ask you guys, of course, if you could leave a like rating on the video as it shows your support. And we really appreciate it. So if you could leave a like, that would be awesome. And yeah, just like you said, big shout-outs to Gillette for flying me out to Los Angeles to go to the red carpet premiere for Justice League in Los Angeles. It was a crazy experience. You guys are going to see more of it soon, so keep an eye out on the YouTube page.
We can't thank Gillette enough and thank all the fans this opportunity.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever followed your Twitter and Instagram like I did the last 3 days. I knew everything that you were doing at all times.
Yeah, so it was a crazy week, but the most important thing is we got to see the movie.
Yes.
So let's jump in. Our non-spoiler thoughts on Justice League. I'm going to let you start. So one thing that this show has definitely made clear is you're sitting on the Marvel side.
Yes.
You've always been a Marvel guy.
Yes.
You liked Wonder Woman. That was the
Yes.
step in the direction that you wanted it to go. How
Yes.
did you feel about Justice League?
So I enjoyed it thoroughly. It wasn't a home run. I got to say that.
Okay.
Not being a hater, but I did enjoy the movie. This is what we've been waiting for. It was fun. Above all else, a comic book movie's got to be fun.
Yeah.
You got to enjoy it. These are
Yeah.
make-believe characters that we live by, we follow, we enjoy, we interpret everything. It was a fun movie, but not a home run for me, and we'll dive into more detail.
Okay, that's fair enough assessment for me. I mean, I don't want to sit here and be like give a biased opinion because I did get to experience it like in a pretty crazy way.
Yes.
But I wanted to go in and really like look at it from a filmmaking perspective.
Yes.
Did I actually like the movie? I didn't want to get any bias in the way. And to be honest, it is a ton of fun. It is just thoroughly enjoyable. Like if all else fails for this movie, it is really, really just something where you're not going to be bored.
Yes.
There's not a moment where you're going to check your watch and wonder when the movie is going to be over. You will be thoroughly entertained from the opening frame to the final credits.
I think the one thing that unfortunately sometimes what DC has against them is this track record of negativity and whatnot. So people are under this major analysis.
They're looking for something to be bad.
Looking for something.
Yeah.
Go in, enjoy this movie, take it for what it's worth. You have a ton of characters on this screen, and you will love it.
So speaking of the characters, this is, I think, the best thing about this movie is how well handled all the members of the Justice League are. And to be honest, this was something that I thought was going to be the most difficult task for the movie to achieve was you're introducing Aquaman, you're introducing Cyborg, and The Flash. Although Civil War had a similar issue facing it, this was something that was a lot more bigger of a scale.
That was literally probably one of the best parts of the movie. The interaction with just the Justice League alone was amazing. And they didn't waste any time. That's what I loved. Runtime was an issue in that. Don't worry about that. The movie does what it needs to do.
It's a solid 2 hours.
It's a solid 2 hours. You're having fun the whole entire. The interaction with the characters
is
so
good.
And let's talk about some of the newer characters that were introduced in this movie. I got to tell you, I loved Cyborg.
He was great.
Every time he spoke, it's like I wanted to sit there. And he was just so intelligent and something. Cyborg's not as big as all the other characters. You realize this guy's got limitless power. It's the capabilities that he can do.
Well, that's a big shout out to like Ray Fisher. He's a Broadway actor, and being a Broadway actor, you have to have some serious talent, and he brought it with Justice League.
He was really firm.
Yeah.
Every scene he was in, he was firm. As for Ezra, he obviously added a lot of comedy.
A little more comedy.
Secret from the trailer, so it was just a good mix of new characters. And Aquaman, if you want to go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, for me, Aquaman stole the show. I thought he was the best character in the movie. I love this whole idea that they're doing with Aquaman where it's Jason Momoa. It's not like they're trying to do anything different, but I don't mind that. Let it be a new interpretation that we haven't seen before. He still has the Aquaman isms, and obviously he is not full-on King of Atlantis yet. He is getting there, and we're going to see that more in the movie.
He ain't boring. I'll tell you that right now. He ain't boring. He's a lot of fun. I mean, you talk about picking the right guy to play the role.
Jason Momoa
you're going to love him
perfectly
in this movie as well.
And now Ezra Miller is probably something that could have been hit or miss for me because in the trailers, he was the one character that I was really iffy about. And although I can't say that he is incredible and he's really great in this movie, I can say that a lot of the lines that annoyed me in the trailer didn't annoy me as much in the movie.
Yeah, I think so because you showed me a lot more. I mean, what he did for the movie was probably needed because everybody kind of had the role, and that was his role, to be a little bit of comedic relief. I still wasn't too thrilled about the costume. It looks like very Power Ranger-y to me. It really, really does. I mean, so be it. I'm not complaining about a costume. He did what he needed to do. We're going to see what these characters could further do, of course, in their solo movies. That'll be the real litmus test.
I think that the one thing that was really good about Justice League is it was a nice introduction to these characters. It's not like it left you wanting more to the point where you didn't learn anything.
That's a great point that you made, Caboose. So wait, before you judge anything, wait for their solo films. I'm telling you, Aquaman solo film could be
awesome.
Real amazing.
It's going to be awesome. So, all right. So with every hero comes its villain. So let's talk about Steppenwolf a little bit. I think this is probably the weakest part of the movie. He's a bit of a, like, to be honest, he's a bit of a Marvel villain where he's just really throwaway. And I think one thing that is executed well with the character is that he's just there to bring the team together. And if that's all he is there for, they did okay.
And you hit it bang on the head. That is honestly all he is there for. He is there as the villain. You know me, I always got an issue with CGI villains. It doesn't add that realism that I always want, and you really get it with this guy. You know, he comes in menacing, no doubt about it, but he is just there to bring the team together and be a villain in a movie. Don't expect a lot of character development from Steppenwolf, I'll tell you that much.
No, seriously, he's very one note, and it's unfortunate, but at the same time, like I said, he's there to bring the team together, and in that, they do a good job with it. So I was okay with it. The CG, as you're mentioning, was definitely another issue that I had. You know, obviously there's a big controversy with reshoots and Henry Cavill having a mustache. They had to CGI his mustache. If you're really paying attention for it, you'll know. You'll know when there's some CGI going on there. But if you didn't know it existed beforehand, you really won't be able to tell.
And I'll tell you, Caboose, when I went in, I didn't look for any of that. I didn't look for, oh my God, when did it go from Zack Snyder to Josh Whedon?
Exactly.
The CGI. I noticed a few things, but that's not going to let me bother me to be enjoyable of this movie. But if you're a true movie person and you're analyzing all the things, and there's critics out there that look for these things, you can notice it if you do look. But I did not let that make an issue for me.
But overall, man, it's just so much fun. There's like really good comedic moments. It's really uplifting. There's a lot of hope. You know, and it's just really, it's a good time. It's a good time at the movies.
It's no secret. You mentioned the hope. It's no secret. He comes back in the movie, and I'll tell you right now, when he does, the movie is very elevated.
The movie kicks right into overdrive.
It does kick right into overdrive. You're going to get some great scenes when he initially comes.
This is truly the definitive Superman I think everyone has been waiting to see. He has one of the coolest, I think almost iconic moments in this movie that, like,
if you're a true fan, you're going to notice it. Everybody in my theater, I can only imagine in yours. You're in LA. Everybody in my theater was oohing and ahhing with a lot of points, a lot of things that happened in this movie. And you mentioned quickly humor. We all know Marvel does the humor. DC, darker tone sometimes. Timely humor in this one. And I mean, there is one scene that everybody's going to remember for a long time. Not going to
It's
anything
so funny.
It is very, very funny. I'm talking like LOL funny.
And it's not like, forced humor.
No, it's not.
It's supernatural,
it is good. And it's done with the right character, too. It's done with the right character.
Yeah, absolutely. So, overall, I really enjoyed Justice League. I had a seriously good time with it. I do have my problems with it. I do have my reservations with it. But I think, man, they really did a good job. And if anything, this is a step in the right direction from Batman v Superman.
And people ought to consider a lot of things going into this movie. Me and you talk about it all the time. How much pressure did this movie have? I'm telling you, the Zack Snyder issue, the mustache, the CGI.
The mustache is the biggest issue.
And the pressure. I mean, just the pressure of, what's happened in movies past. This is a pressure-packed movie. So, it's very difficult, the situation they had to hit a complete home run. They did well enough for all of the fans.
Yeah, which is like an achievement in and of itself. So, overall, I really enjoyed Justice League. One last thing we should mention that's really, really important.
And you probably heard it.
Don't get up when those credits roll. And I mean when all the credits roll.
So, if you guys want to do a quick story, when Caboose was in LA time, I watched it first. So, I just called him. I didn't ruin anything. All I said was, stay right to the end. You're going to shit your pants with the end of credits scene.
And he was absolutely right. So, stay for the credits. It will blow your mind. Honestly, it will blow your mind. But overall,
it's up there with top like
best post-credit scenes ever. So, let's give our ratings now out of 10. What do you give Justice League out of 10?
I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10.
An 8?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I think at the beginning we discussed a little differently.
We even talked.
Now I'm analyzing it. I mean, I want to see it again. so many movies you have to watch 2 or 3 times to see it, and I've been thinking about it honestly ever since I watched it. I fell asleep thinking about Justice League, but I give it an 8 out of 10. It was very enjoyable, and I know when I watch it the second time, I'm gonna enjoy it more because I'll be able to catch a lot more things.
An 8 out of 10 for him is like you have to see this movie now. I'm gonna give Justice League an 8.5 out of 10. Yes. I really enjoyed it. I think you're gonna have a great time with it, and you're gonna be thoroughly entertained beginning to end. And that's it. That's our thoughts on Justice League, non-spoiler, of course. And now we're going to kick it to you guys. What did you think about Justice League? Have you seen it yet? Are you going to see it? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm Caboose XBL.
I'm Ender the Answer.
And once again, if you can leave a like rating on the video, it shows your support, and we would really appreciate it. And you can click somewhere on screen to make your way to one of the other videos on the channel, somewhere here. Or you can click my logo to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and like us on Facebook. The links are in the description. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Leave a comment if you have an opinion, and subscribe if you're new.
That's a wrap.